Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Weather Wherever Wednesday. Y'all know it's time. It's time to make a change. We are the people that can do it. Hey, hey, it's time. It's time to make a change. We are the people that can do it. It's time. It's time to make a change. We are the people that can do it. It's time, yeah. It's time to make a change. We are the people that can do it. Hey, it's time. Hey, hey, hey. It's time to make a change. We are the people that can do it. Come on, come on. It's time. Yeah, yeah. It's time to make that change. We are the people that can do it. Hey, hey, it's time. Hey, hey, it's time to make a change. We are the people that can do it. It's time. It's time to make that change. We are the people that can do it. Yeah, yeah. Phenomenal, phenomenal.
I love that, brother.
Yeah, I see y'all. I see y'all out there. See y'all jamming with us. It's hump day, so we like to keep up the energy. But speaking of time, I feel something. I'm hearing something. It's Horus. It's the Horus, right? It's the Ankh. What's Horus? Oh yeah, that's where hours come from, right? The Horus. The time is now. It's eternal life, the Ankh. Something, I'm hot. Ooh, I'm hot. Oh man, I'm hot. Sheesh, let me go outside. Oh man, and I'm cold too. Oh man, I'm hot and I'm cold at the same time. What is going on? I'm so confused. Let me go outside. Maybe I need some vitamin D. Something's not feeling right. It's hot, it's cold all over the country. Something's weird. Maybe I need some breath. Maybe the eternal life is calling me. Maybe the spirit is calling me to go outside. For day. Woo. It is a little hot in the day, a little cold at night. And the pyramids are talking to me too. I'm getting some electromagnetic. Let me sit down. What is this? What is this symbol? The Ankh. My ancestors are telling me to be connected to divine masculinity and femininity. And who's the divine? Who's the divine feminine? That's mother. That's what it is. I'm Mother Earth now. Let me take my shoes off. That's what I invite you all to do as well. Being connected to the earth, is so. That is our first mother, the Mother Earth, Mother Nature, the Ankh, divine femininity and divine masculinity, which our people said eternal life. And they had the breath. What is this wood? Goat skin? String putting us all together. Wow, look at these carvings. Wow, my ancestors were creative. Wow. Wow. That sounds like my heartbeat. That's like my heartbeat, isn't it? Let's go ahead and breathe on in, everybody. Sit up tall, get some prana in our belly, and we breathe in. Hold, breathe out. Hold, and breathe in. Hold, and breathe out. I love being outside while you're breathing. Breathe in, seeing all the magnificent colors, and hold. The intention behind all this is wonderful. Breathe out. Release anything that doesn't serve us. Breathe in. Breathe in all this wonder, all this beauty God gave us. And hold. And breathe out. Hold. And breathe in. These are electromagnetic principles. The breath is so important. And hold. How long can you go without food? How long can you go without water? And breathe out. But how long can you go without the breath? The breath is so important. And hold. And that hold is important because it sets us up for the intention. And breathe in. So go ahead and set yourself up. Imagine the intention that you have for the rest of the week. And hold. And breathe out. You never know how powerful it is until you just take a second just to calm down and hold and breathe in. Somebody passing by just raised up their hands, so we're obviously in synchronicity. And hold and breathe out. Whew. Wow, I feel way better. Wow, that was weird, y'all. I was feeling hot. I was feeling cold. We had the sunlight. We have snow. There were snow flurries in Atlanta. What is that about? Why were there snow flurries in Atlanta as well? I thought this was Hotlanta. But it's okay. We stay prepared and we come together. We come together. We want you all to stay prepared and we want you all to be united, which is why we're in the club. 10 million black people and our allies giving $9 a month. You got our economic power, and you'll see how we're connected to the pyramids. We come together, just like my brother there was raising up his fists. Apart, we are separate, and apart, we are weak. But together, we are strong. That's why we put our fists up. We are strong. And what do we say? We're coming alive in 2025 through Kwanzaa 365. Here we rock. Ashe, 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 yo. Man, I'm feeling way better now that I'm in the Kemet Club. Whoa, I'm surrounded by kings and queens, huh? Oh, I'm surrounded by kings and queens. That's why I'm feeling way better. Got the divine feminine, my mom's here. Got the president, Shay Free here. We got another divine masculine. Look at this. This is balance. This is order. Which is why I talk about the weather. And it's perfect timing. It is 1:11, 111. It was just 11:11 yesterday, so that was something interesting going on, right? The ones, and apparently that's a lucky number for me. So I'm going to go ahead and what's going on. I've got a carousel full of amazing videos. This past weekend, I got a beautiful drone shot. I was down in Brunswick, Georgia, which Brunswick, Georgia is down on the coast of Georgia, Savannah, and I got to play with Wantanara percussions. So you'll see flyer for Wantanara. Definitely want you all to go out this weekend if you're in Atlanta. Go to the Wantanara Drum and Dance Festival, and that is going to be amazing. There's going to be a lot of teachers out there talking about different countries, drum and dance. So just like terms with Egypt, and we'll be getting later with one of our guests here, one of our guest speakers here. We'll be talking about Egyptian mythology, the spirituality, and some of the foundations that we should really focus on. But look how beautiful our earth is. You know, sometimes people aren't able to see this type of view. But going to school for atmospheric science and meteorology, I knew that it was important to be above, to just look above and not focus on too many things that are stressing us out. And a part of that is people will say the chakras, the lower chakras, that people stay in our lower chakras. Well, we should be heightened, we should be uplifted, we should have high vibrations. That's why people say I like your vibes. We always got ups and downs, but if you stay in the down, then what's going to happen? You're going to get stressed out, you're going to have other problems. So it's always good to get into different elements and be on different atmospheric levels. So we want to raise the level here at the Chemic Club. So here is the drone shot, which is so important with meteorology, getting those influences from above. Speaking of, the Aurora Borealis is upon us. So we have the Aurora Borealis coming in. Look at those beautiful colors. And that was in Montana. But the greens, the reds, and where does that come from? Does anybody know? Where does the Aurora Borealis even come from? Right, just up there. It's just a whole bunch of colors looking beautiful. That comes from the sun. The solar storms are at a peak right now. So as you see here, we have G4, which is in the severe category. So you have different levels of solar winds. So you have CMEs, coronal mass excitations. And as you have that excitation, then you're going to have an impulse of solar wind, solar storms we call them, and that actually brings out ejections. Man, why could I not say that word? Coronal mass ejections. So we have ejections coming from the sun, and that's where our book that we refer to every day, the Farmer's Almanac. Well, I hit you with the conscious cam, but our Farmer's Almanac in our live studio. Our Farmer's Almanac actually studies the solar activity. So that's where they get their weather from. And I'll read a little bit from the Farmer's Almanac right now, because I really want to let you all know tomorrow is World Kindness Day. Did you know? Tomorrow is World Kindness Day, the 13th. Also, Arthur Dorrington was the first black to sign a professional hockey contract in 1950. On the 15th of November in 1950, Arthur Dorrington, the first black to sign a professional hockey contract. Also, UNESCO was established in 1945, and UNESCO's been doing great work. They do a lot of environmental work. Also, later on in the month, we'll see that the movie Casablanca premiered in 1942. And also, the martial artist and actor Bruce Lee was born 1940 on Thanksgiving Day, November 27th. So we know that martial arts really stem from Egypt, which is why I'm so excited to talk about it again, because look, our people were majestic. Our people knew so much. And did you know I was doing yoga last night and I was thinking, man, what was it called in Egypt? It was called Smai Tawi. That's why we had our Sankofa meditation and Smai Tawi accountability fitness. So we're learning all of these principles, and we learn so much from our ancestors. I'm going to go ahead and get on through. We also have the cold affecting our citrus crops, but it's funny. Another did you know? Does the cold weather make oranges taste more bland, or does it taste sweeter? You said bland? Yeah, you would think more bland, right? But actually, the cold weather actually helps it to be sweeter. So when when plants go through that metamorphosis stage, I'll say, but when they constantly feel like it's time to shift and they need to protect themselves, they'll send all the nutrients back down into the roots, and it'll send all the nutrients back down so that it stays resilient, so that it stays protected. So in turn, you have sunny days. So, and then you're still able to grow that fruit. So, and then you still have that sun, and even though it's cold, it actually brings in some more sweeter fruits, and it actually creates a wonderful blend until it gets too cold. Once it gets too cold and it's really freezing past 33, 32. So they were saying that they've been going back and forth between the 33 and 32, where 33 is the level where freezing water starts, and then 34 is where it warms up, which we've seen a lot with our numerology, the power of 33 vertebrae, all kind of different things with 33. All right, moving on. Also, the fact that they make 30,000 jobs and $7 billion to Florida economy. I've never seen a frozen iguana, but they said that this iguana is not dead. They actually said that it's still alive. It was just frozen, and this kid was trying to touch it. It was still alive. But I've never seen frozen iguana in Florida. Our highs, I was saying that I've been feeling hot and cold because some of the country is hot and some of the country is cold. So we had record highs in the same week. We've had record lows. So there's some record highs over on the West Coast. You'll see that Thursday, Vegas 80 degrees when in average is 69. You know, Albuquerque, New Mexico 72, 60 is the average. Denver is 73 and the average is 55. Apparently, Atlanta got snow flurries before New York and before Denver, Colorado. So we're up and down. We're hot and cold, and it's so interesting what's going on. And then you'll see some of these record highs in Oklahoma, and Texas is going through a warm spell, which you'll see right here. Forecast highs for Thursday this weekend coming up. Luckily, the heat is coming back because I enjoy the heat, but you gotta have that balance. You always have the ups and downs, but always gotta stay positive. And then on the Northeast, there's a lot of cold. We also had Veterans Day yesterday, which brought up a lot of interesting conversations about wars and about what that whole aspect of life is, with the ups and downs of wars and peace. Also, we have the jet stream is important to look at. So cold air is coming in from the north and coming in, and the jet stream influences how it's being pulled down or being pushed up. So that warm air is coming in. You can see how that Texas, and we just had that dip in the jet stream. Luckily, it's shifting east, so now we're getting a little bit more warmer temperatures, and the northwest has some of that cold weather coming in now. You can see that jet stream is getting pulled in. So we're looking at some storms going on, because the hot and cold create storms. That difference in pressures, we learned about that a few weeks ago as I brought up the foundations of weather. Temps rebounding after early blast of spring, and this is what much of the country looks like right now. The first big freeze hits millions. New York City finally reported snow right after us, and actually new record lows. Look at Florida, the new record lows: 38 in Tampa, 28 in Jacksonville. Normally it's 40, 35, but we've got some new record lows as well. And there are those. And then the coldest spot in the U.S. yesterday was Tennessee. So they said that Tennessee was never on the coldest list until yesterday. So we got record-breaking temperatures going on. Of course, the airport has a lot of cancellations, so we see that. And we also talked about the lake effect snow, because water gets heated up. Water can absorb more heat, and as the cold air comes in from the north, that heat is still on the lakes, so that air gets pulled in and rises up. All right, that is everything. We also got our drums and drones classes. You can come on out to the Chemic Club, where we are promoting that. You can find drums and drones here, connecting agricultural and technical, North Carolina A&T, also connecting our historical and our future, which is why I wanted to bring my brother on today to talk about Afrofuturism, looking back at the past. Come on out to the Chemic Club. You can get your Chef Gordon's masterful smoothies. We got our George Washington Carver peanut power up, and our very, very, very berry smoothies, superfood smoothies. So you can come on, and that's with the supposed to be mayor now, but there's a runoff. But she's in the lead for the mayor of East Point. So she just became a BAF member, right? Yeah, just became a BAF member yesterday. We love you, Keisha. She's got amazing spirit. So definitely want to highlight her. And here's how you can see the Aurora Borealis. Here's some of the lines that you can see the Aurora Borealis for those in the north. And Wantanara's Cultural Festival is at the South Fulton Art Center this weekend. So I'll be helping out with the South Fulton Art Center, at the South Fulton Art Center with Wantanara. Shout out to Frankie. I'm going to have him on an interview soon, so that we can bring in more applications of the drum, and you can see all these wonderful teachers and all of these countries. Without further ado, I would love for you all to welcome my brother from another mother. He has been supporting me in all of my endeavors. Whenever I hit him up and tell him, hey, I got something going on, he's always there in support, or talking me through, giving me different things to think about with my car, with business, with our hero's journey. And it was just synchronicity. I called him about my car, and he's talking about I want to do Egyptian spirituality. And look, we're in the Kemet Club, dog. Like, look what we got right here. So you feel me? So go ahead, brother Vidal.
Right. Oh man, that was so nice. That was so nice. Thanks for those kind words, Julian. Also, I love the information and that you were sharing. I was just speaking with someone about the Farmer's Almanac literally yesterday. I was talking to my cousin Rocky about it, and you bring it up right here. And, you're also talking about the record-breaking snow, the wild shifts of Aurora Borealis. So thanks so much for just having so much information jam-packed into 27 minutes. Did you knows, the weather, the farmer's almanac, the citrus, just being able to know that the oranges are going to be sweeter in the cold, it's already worth it so much. I appreciate you. Um, yeah, yeah. So talking about the temperatures and how the world's going from burning hot to freezing cold, right? And how the record temperatures in what do you say, New York and Tennessee, and that's powerful because what we're seeing out there with the weather, that's the same thing that's happening inside of us. You know, um, I was having deep conversation last night and there's a rising happening. The heartbeat. It's beating faster. I don't know. This seems like something's really gearing up. Nature moves by laws, balance, rhythm, vibration, and so do we. There's some things that we know, and then there's some things that we hope to know. But when things in life, when they heat up, then it's always got to cool down to balance it out. And the other way around. And that's not chaos. That's just the laws. That's the laws that builds the stars, builds us. We live in a cosmos, and we have to remember that. Uh, to to go into, uh, I love how you call it the Egyptian mysteries. Our ancestors. I just learned this. I know there's some information that I know, but I don't just readily recall. If you ask me Egypt, I'm not going to say Kemet. I'm not going to just say that in my head. But if you say, it was formerly known as Kemet, and I may have the wrong pronunciation, but if you say that, I'm saying like, I kind of remember that. That's how knowledge works many times. But so that our ancestors in Kemet, which we now call Egypt, they knew that this balance was going to happen, that this rhythm, this flow, this vibration, and they studied nature not just to survive it, but to understand it in the ways that Julian has done in school, in the ways that we were just doing right now. Yeah, black kings and queens, scientists of spirit, architects, and rhythm of balance. A very wise man said to me once, I read it in a book, but I still claim that he said to me because when artists speak, sometimes it feels like they're talking directly to you. At least that's how it feels for me sometimes. He says that science and religion are mere twin sisters. Once I heard that mere twin sisters, I could easily correlate science and religion, so that was able to take me through. But they saw the same laws guiding the seasons that were guiding the souls, and that wisdom, those natural laws, that's what we're bringing back through. So that's what we're bringing back through. It's interesting that we use the term mystery when there's the 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 knowledge is not the mystery. It's getting to the knowledge that is the mystery.
Mm,
So the knowledge is the knowledge is plain and simple. But it's getting to the knowledge. Uh, that kind of gets us. Hold on, let me look back through here.
yeah, I mean it's
So the
been
laws.
corrupted, it's
Good.
fresh.
Yeah. So the laws, there can be. I want to say now that when it comes another great author, it hit me like a brick. He said to me, truth can only be pointed toward. You can only point toward truth. You can never be truth. You can never say this is the truth. You can only point toward and say, that is the truth, or look that way. It's going in the truth. So I want you to know that when I say laws, me personally, these laws do not supersede any foundational laws that, if it seems that they do, they don't supersede any foundational laws. They just happen to be a recording that is termed laws. That is the exact word that is used. So we continue to use it to quote the authors and to quote the writings. So Is there any questions? You let me know. You please feel free to pause. I'm open for questions all day, every day. Okay, okay, okay. So I want to
Yeah,
just say, go ahead, go ahead, Chandra. Chandra.
let me mute.
Yes, go ahead. You're still
Yeah,
muted.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, happy Wednesday.
Hello, hello, hello. It's good to meet you. My name is Vidal Pierre Jones. What's your name?
Yo, Vidal, it's a pleasure to meet you as well. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Last night I was near Julian when he called you up, right? Because I shared with Julian that I had purchased this little book about ancient Egypt for me and my children to learn and engage with
I love it.
because Julian has a copy of this little book called Science Facts. So, hey, each one teach one, reach one. And that's what it is today. I just had to get on here and share that, okay?
I love that. I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. I recall Julian saying that someone's over here right now and they're relating to what's going on. And I remember that fueled me. That gets me up. You know, where two or three come together, we're having a party. That's what I feel like. Okay, okay. Thank you for that. So again, I wanted to stress that. Well, you know that the laws are the laws. Okay, the first one, we'll go. The first one, I'll say the names. I'll tell a quick story that's going to relate all the names into a story, and then we'll go from there. It's interesting that you say that, though, Miss Friedman, because never. I'll say that for the end. Okay, okay, okay. So the first one is the law of mentalism. This is saying that it all starts with your mind. Simple like that. The second one is the law of correspondence. This is saying, as within, so without. As within, so without. Okay. The third one is the law of vibration. This is saying that everything moves. Everything sends a signal, you know? You know. The fourth one is the law of polarity. This is everything has an opposite. Everything has an opposite, you know? The fifth one is the law of rhythm. This is life moves in waves. Life moves in waves. The sixth one is the law of cause and effect. Cause and effect. One of my favorites. The sixth one is the law of cause and effect. It says nothing happens by luck. Nothing happens by luck. Now it's interesting. It's a deeper concept as well. A great author said something to me once. He said there's four types of luck. There's four types of luck, but that's another one. Okay, moving on. Number seven. This one can be more it can be the most confusing of them all. It can be the most mysterious, if you will, of them all. This is the law of gender. This is creation needs both energies. Creation needs both energies. Both energies. Creation needs both energies. You know, I think of so many different things. I think of a peace sign. I know I do the peace. My name starts with a V. So many times people, I say my name, especially if I say my name fast, I say Vidal. They don't know what letter my name starts with. They say Vidal, Pedal, Didal, Adal, Kadal, any other letter. So when I say my name, I say my name is Vidal, or I say Vidal. I make a V as I say it, but my V is also my peace sign. Okay, so everything that needs two. You need two for a peace sign, no problem. You definitely need two for a peace sign. Okay. To wrap that up, you see these everything that I've said, these ancient laws, these ancient Egyptian laws, they're not old at all. That's just how life works. All of those, all of those, that's just how life works. I can confidently say that. I can feel a peace by saying that because all of those things I just experience every day. Every day, almost every second, I'm living through those things. Um, and so the key is how do we not the key. I wouldn't say the key. We have to be specific in our terms. I would say we would have to be specific in our words. It all starts, many things start with a word. But for lack of a better word, the key is how do we see these things in our everyday lives as they happen? much of the weather involves, much of life involves pattern predicting. And many times in life, or in the weather, there's record breaking. So it seems, are they following a pattern? Much of everything is pattern predicting. I'm sure Julian can attest to how much of things like that is pattern predicting. Much of science is pattern predicting. I don't know how many other sciences you could have that's not pattern predicting. So we have to keep our eyes for how these things are happening in our everyday lives. Any questions or any feedback on any of that as before I go into this, the like a simple story of how we can maybe see these natural laws, inside of a school, 5 minute, the school of natural laws. Okay, okay. Hold on. I should put my phone on mute. Look at that. Okay, hold on. Where is? Um, mm, okay, okay, okay. Mm, 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 mm. All right, here we are. So the story in order. The seven in order from the laws to the day. The law of mentalism. Imagine you wake up from school. You think, today's gonna suck. Before anything even happens, your day already feels heavy. That's mentalism. The idea that everything begins with thought. Your mind sets the frequency. Change your thought to, I'm going to handle today like a boss, and your whole day actually shifts. Number two, the law of correspondence as within, so without. So now you're at school or at work or home. Your best friend walks by, barely says hi. This one happens. This one I suffer from. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible with this one. Terrible with this. So I overanalyze sometimes. Okay. Imagine you're at school or at work. Your best friend walks by and barely says hi. I don't have to worry about this one with Julian though. He's awesome. You think if they barely say hi, they must be mad at me. Excuse me. They must be mad at me. But pause. That's a law of correspondence. What's inside of you, the insecurity of the worry, it shows up in how you read the world. Once you feel at peace with everything inside, the world around you starts to reflect. So that correspondence is how you start to feel it inside of you. Now it looks like your friend is mad at you, you know, with this insecurity, with this worry. The third, the law of vibration, everything moves, everything sends a signal. So imagine you walk into a big room, walk into a room after a big argument. You can feel the energy. Even if no one's talking, like you can just feel it when you walk into the room or you walk into the classroom and the kids are really studying. You can feel it. Or everyone's playing around, you can feel it. That's the law of vibration. The law of polarity. This is everything has an opposite. Or some would, never mind, let me not dive into deeper somewhere else. But the law of
Yeah,
polarity.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I do hate to cut your wisdom. We got 30 seconds, 1 minute. Go ahead and
Okay, okay, okay.
maybe we could save some of the rest for later, or yeah. Go ahead and
Okay,
give
we'll
us
do,
your
we'll do. I got it,
last.
I got it. 1 minute, no problem, no problem. Law of polarity. Everything has an opposite. So maybe later in the day, someone fails a quiz or gets into an argument. You feel down, but then that quiz that you took that helps you to learn, okay, this is where I need to get better at. This is where I need to study more. You can always take that bad experience and make it a good thing. But some people can always take a good experience and make it a bad thing. The other one, life moves in waves. This is mood swings anyways. This is any time that you're feeling the most, there will be a time where you're feeling the down and it will move forward. It will be cold, then it will be hot. Even if you live in a place that's kind of subpar, there still will be effects of the day. The law of cause and effect, anything that the way that you put it in, the way that how much you, what is it? How much you plant is how much you get out, how much you get out. Whatever you feed will grow. Whatever you cause something to be, the effect will be similar to how you caused it to be. Number seven, the law of gender. Creation needs both energies. When you're creating anything, a song, a painting, a plan, you need both sides to make it real. The action and direction and the creativity. and the intuition to relate it to male and female of spirit and nature and things like that. So with these said, the ancient laws are not old at all. We use them every day. Many could be said that the mystery is not what they are. The mystery is getting to them. The mystery is getting to them. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Ms. Freeman, Shonda. Thank you all.
Ashay, thank you so much. I'd be remiss to say drumline, my drumline brother, he's got the frequencies on deck. He's a masterful drummer, and he's a BAF member, and he's been doing amazing things. But y'all know it's Hump Day, y'all. Hump Day.
Okay, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that because of time. But definitely, whether the weather is cold or whether the weather is hot, we'll be together. Whatever the weather, whether you like it or not. This is the Arnold Penix, aka the big blacker than black can be, blackety black, the big black man. Black people, black people, stop humping around on Peachtree Street. Because the HIV is spreading throughout Atlanta, Georgia, also Baton Rouge, Louisiana. What you say, Marcus? Huh? It's spreading all over the country, black folks. So what you need to be careful about what we're doing is Hump Day at the BAF. And as I said, we are blacker than black can be here. And the Hump Day dance is what we do to get over the hump. All right? So please be careful for going through the Beltway pipeline, the belt line, which leads to Prospect Piedmont Park. They're doing a lot of backing it up and slapping it on the way to Piedmont Park. And you also got to be careful with the Chattahoochee River. They selling fish, but they also selling coochie because they stopped the food stamps, and now people don't know what to do. So sugar daddies. It's alert time. All the sugar daddies and sugar mamas, people need help because people need their food for Thanksgiving. So please be careful. These are the no hump zones. Kroger, yeah, they locking folks up at Kroger. They're trying to steal stuff off the shelves. That's what they're trying to do. Also, another hump zone is, what's that place? Starbucks, believe it or not. Behind Starbucks, they're giving out free food, but they're throwing the food out. But people down there humping, trying to get money to buy more food for Thanksgiving. So please be careful. And like I said before, now, of course, we know we have the Dump Trump campaign. So Dumpty Trumpty tried to build a wall. Dumpty Trumpty had a great ball. All the Jan 6s and all the mega mixers could not make Trumpty the great white fixer. Okay, so let's do a little rap because we trying to get Trump is causing all this cutting the food stamps and doing all that type of stuff. So Trump did tried to build a wall. Trump did had a great ball. All the Jan 6s and all the mega mixers could not make Trumpy the great white fixer. Trump did tried to build a wall. Trump did had a great ball. All the Jan 6s, all the mega mixers could not make Trumpy the great white fixer. Trump did tried to build a wall. Trump did had a great ball. All the Jan 6s, all the mega mixers could not make Trumpy the great white fixer. Yeah. Like I say, stop humping and dumping and taking a prep pill and thinking you're gonna chill. So just calm down because HIV is a big problem in all the major black cities: Memphis, Houston, Miami, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Memphis. So please be careful, melanated, because we want you to be here to carry on the prosperity and to build and to build and build and build. And that's a big black man, and that's Hump Day report. Now it's time for this Hump Day, the BAF news report with Shonda. Shonda, come on up here and show us how we can bring a new feature into our mix and build the BAF Solutions Network. Yeah, I'm the big black man. And Shonda, how you doing?
Hey, happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
How are you today?
I'm black as black can be, and I'm big and black.
You know how I'm feeling. It is a Wednesday, everybody, and that means WINS Day. So how we victorious? We got Mama Julie in the house. That's how I'm victorious.
Mama Julian!
I was like, oh, we got audience. We got live audience.
Audience, yeah.
We got brother.
Put a hump in your back.
All the way from North Carolina. Then we got to have our guest, Big Dog. Oh, what a pleasure it is to meet you. I'm super excited today, y'all. Y'all know, again, my name is Shonda Freeman. I am in here in the building. And you can call me Shake Free because I am the one and only. And I'm here with the Black Achievement Fund at the Chemic Club. Cafe with King Julian, the Big Black Man. I'm here to give y'all this week's BAF news
Report,
update.
yeah,
Yes,
what's
let's
going
do
on?
it. Let's do it. Well, y'all know it's we here. It was Portal Day yesterday. That was exciting. That's really
Yeah,
exciting.
11/11. Yeah, a lot of emotion.
I also heard some information about the solar flares. So I think all is really cool when things stay in alignment. And to hear King Julian talk about these solar flares, the full moon energy, there's a lot of shifts, right? But here with the Black Achievement Fund, we stand focused on the mission and the vision, which is to finance our grand development of us in America, just $9 at a time. Also, we are an economic and community development nonprofit corporation. We are national and international. We have members in all 50 states.
Oh, wow.
And in different countries, right? We got members in Germany. We got members out there in Africa, in different African countries. We got members out in Canada, right? We just got a new, and because like it's not just about pretty brown skin, melanated, Afro, indigenous peoples, it's our allies too. We just got a new member, she was Latino. So you get what I'm saying? So it's all of the mission, because we're gonna get 10 million pretty brown skin people and the allies to contribute at $9 a month, so that it makes $90 million every single month, making over $1 billion a year. And what we're doing is we're using our capital to build for us and to economically empower us by building our own communities, by having our own education institutions, municipalities. All of this will reflect who we are and our guiding principles, our collective geniuses, right? Because we are not niggas, we are NIGGAs, which are natural, intelligent, God-gifted Afro-Americans.
I'm about to say,
Yeah.
Speak for yourself, but I can go with that.
Yeah, NIGGA, right? So real quick.
But sometimes I act like the other one too, though.
Sometimes you act like them.
We all do sometimes.
Right. We all do.
What? Say what? Okay.
Right. So here with the Black Achievement Fund, again, we on this mission. Again, we live in the Kemet Club.
Live.
In the Kemet Club, which is again one of our collectively owned assets. So shout out to members like Darren, even though they're not physically here in Georgia and Atlanta, their member
North Carolina
contributions still support this endeavor, and we get the opportunity to be in this space. So I always want to give shout out to all of our members and encourage those who are not a member to become a member, because it supports again our own institutions and safe spaces like this. So thank you, Brother Darren. Appreciate you. Much love, right? And next, so what's going on? As always, y'all know y'all can stay what's going on because y'all can go here to our program calendar. And with our program calendar, we do our best to keep live and updated, stay in the know of what's going on, not only here in Georgia, but in all of the other cities and states with our other members, right? So for instance, what we got coming up, not here just in Georgia, I don't want to start with Georgia, but what we got coming up in other states is we got the sister Felicia, she's coming back with her Love Collab Village Market, right? Which is in Knoxville, Tennessee. You can find the information on our website. Should be having it this Sunday. This Sunday is the 17th, I believe, or the 16th. Yes, the 16th. So here you go. Bam, Love Collab Village Market, Indigenous Heritage Month. And you'll see it's gonna be real live. Again, I had the opportunity to go there myself back in October, and it was just great to stay connected and to tap in with the Spanish people again, because it's not just gonna take only us. We're gonna need the support of all those, because once we free, the rest of everybody will be free, and they know this is how history is, and history continues to repeat itself, but we're going to continue to make it better, right? So we got that in Knoxville, Tennessee. Also, as y'all know, here with our village, with our BAF village, we always have our BAF Solutions Network, Monday through Friday, 1 to 2 p.m. It's happening right now. If you're not signed up for our email updates, please sign up, because you get all this information. You see, we have our program schedule. Mondays is Mastermind Mondays.
Yep.
Tuesdays are Takeover Tuesdays. Here we are on the Weather Wherever Wednesdays. Tomorrow is always a fun one because we got Garfield Theater Thursdays. And it's super exciting because I get to be something so different and show all the attitude. Just show maybe a whole other side of my Gemini. And then Fridays, we got Film First Fridays. And then another cool favorite is Center Sunday Dinner. And again, a great spiritual discussion, conversation, always a good time. You can always check out what you ain't watching in the present moment. We do put it on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. And you will see what you're missing. This week, yesterday, we just had book club. Monday was travel club at the Kemet Club with Julian, with King Julian. So make sure you get with him for all of your travel needs. We got the book club because, again, we're liberating through literacy. Then we also had our fundraising for our new Kemet land. And I'm going to speak just briefly on that because we're a little short on time, but it's all good. And then y'all know you can just stay up to date. Also, again, always want to stay in the know. So if you would like to feature what you do, a program on our Zoom channel, because BAF Zoom channel is like our own, again, TV program channel, hence BAF Solutions Network. Sign up and join the network. If you go, you don't even have to have this email. You can go onto our website at baf.solutions and you can go to BAF Village right here under the home tab, and then you'll see that you can sign up to host a classroom. We definitely want to showcase all of the greatness that we do and show that we're all in unity and collaboration, right? So pretty much, I think that's pretty much my report. Again, we are definitely still fundraising to raise for our first collective owned guest house. We are only 50,000, well, less than 50,000, and we just raising. Y'all see this? These numbers ain't lying. That's what I like about the Black Achievement Fund. We're very transparent in what we're doing with the money. People are always skeptical, like, well, what are y'all really doing with the money? How does it really benefit me right now? It benefits our collective owned building. It benefits our spirit, who we are as melanated people. Because again, for so long, we've just been put down, put down, put down. I'm no longer accepting that. And I have 2 children, and they no longer will participate in that in the generations to come. So this is for the future generations and beyond, right? We gotta start somewhere. We can't just keep talking. We gotta be about it. So again, we're looking for 50 people to take $1,000 pledge that they will raise $1,000. And guess what? You don't even have to do it by yourself, right? Because there's many ways to campaign. You can do it alone by yourself. You gotta contribute $100 for each month for 10 months. That makes $1,000. Cool. Goal successfully reached. Or you can get 3 of your peoples with you and y'all contribute $25 a month. And that makes $100 a month. Also making $1,000 for that 10 months. Boom. Or we can all save money, live better, and do something great for the community and for us. Get 9 of your people. And that's $10 each month for the next 10 months. And boom, that's $100. And boom, we got the $50,000.
All right.
That's all I gotta say. Boom.
Boom. It sounds like my other show. Boom, boom. Okay,
Yeah, boom,
okay. Well, thank you, Shay Free. Okay, now it's time for the hookup. We're gonna be hooking up. Okay, we got Brother Darren on the line. But like I said, we have Saturday Night Alive on Saturdays also for all those who like to see Black historical figures come to life. We're from 5 to 6 right here at the Kemet Club or wherever we may be, wherever we may have to bring Black history to life. But Black history is what it's all about. And for those of you who don't know, I am a numerologist and sexuologist, A. Gregory Harris. So from New York City and from the show, and I'm doing the show with Dougie Fresh. I had a segment called The Hookup. Now I'm telling y'all it's hump day. So brothers, put a hump in your back and girls and ladies, you can back that thing up and get some practice because everybody knows that if you had a hump practice, then you won't know how to hump. And today is hump day. And it also helps reduce stress and release stress if a brother, you put a hump in your back and girls, you back that thing. I ain't saying twerking. I said just back it on up and the brothers, y'all put the hump in the back. And that's how you can release that stress. Breathe, release. Yeah, because we definitely need to do that. So, but in other words, you need to know who to hook up with. Who do I hook up with? Darren, come on in, brother. You're a Scorpio, and your birthday's coming up on the 16th of November. Is that correct? Darren. Where are you? Is he gone?
No, he's on mute.
Yeah.
Talk to me now. Talk to me now. You're the birthday boy. Let me read your birthday. Darren is a new BAF member because this is the segment I want all the BAF members to chime in. And it's called, we don't have that much time. We have like 4 minutes. But that's enough to tell me that you are in North Carolina and you are born on November 16th. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so that means you are a genius, man. The number 16, well, the number 7 is that's to the letter G. A B C D E F G is 7. So that means genius, right? So that means you're a smart guy. But at the same time, you're a Scorpio. So y'all to the death. So you change women like you change underwear, okay? And like I say, you're very, very clear. You don't like a lot of makeup on a woman's face, do you?
No.
You like
Absolutely
the natural beauty. Tell to me about that. Tell us about the type of women you like.
Well, my mom always told me that beauty is skin deep, but ugly is to the bone. And so I've never been really superficial and everything. I mean, I ain't even got my tooth in, but I know I is get better. So it's all about confidence. And it really is.
Coming in and out. The best hookup for you, Darren, I'll tell you the best hookup since this is the hookup. The best hookup for you, you can pray about it on Sunday, but Saturday night, the best hookup for Scorpio is Aries. Aries, because Aries is about it. You understand, bro?
Uh-huh.
And they're born in April.
Like, it's stubborn.
Y'all might fight afterwards, but I'm talking about the hookup. Now, the one you should marry is one born either a Piscean or a Cancer. That'd be the best hookup for you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Or just as a companion.
Yeah.
What is it you dislike about a woman that you would not tolerate? And then we're gonna let you. What is it that you don't like?
I mean, what I don't like is, I don't like quiet women.
You don't like quiet women?
I like somebody that can talk. I like somebody, likes nature, like go fishing, culture, just vibe on anything at any moment. I like somebody to be spontaneous.
So you know what? She got to be exciting and fun. But that's Aries. Aries can talk a book straight.
I don't do boring very well. I can be bored all by myself.
Yeah, you want something excitement, something to get the blood going, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you like to keep to yourself anyway. You know that. Is this true?
Say again?
You like to keep to yourself.
No, I mean, sometimes, but not all the time.
No, so you like to go out and have a good. Were you the type of guy that went to the clubs and things?
When I was younger, yeah.
Yeah, Scorpio like the clubs. Were you one of the type of Scorpions that like to wear suits? Did you like to dress up?
Well, I mean, I used to. I mean, now I'm.
So now that you are
specific, thing to do. Yeah, I step out. But
when you step out, you step out. So at this day, your birthday. What type of if she could appear like a genie in a bottle for the hookup segment on your birthday, November 16th, which is a 1 and 6, which is 7. What type of talkative, exciting? What type of date would you have, and what type of date would you like to go on with a nice, exciting woman? What would you do if we sent you somebody?
It's spontaneous, we may start talking every day, good thing, and nothing specific is going on. Let's do something. What you want to do?
All right, but so that's what it is. So you heard the BAF members. This is the hookup. We just gotta. So I'm trying to hook you up on this birthday boy's got a birthday coming up. But like I said, this is Weather Way of a Wednesday. That's our time, But we're here every day from 1 to 2. And like I said, whether the weather's cold or whether the weather's hot, we'll be together, whatever the weather. whether you like it or not. I'm the Big Black Man, and thank you for watching the BAF Solutions Network. See you next time on Hump Day and the Weather Wherever Wednesday with the Big Black Man and King Julian and Shay Free Shonda Free. See you next time, everybody. Thanks, good guys.
Yes, I like to say I meditate on what it is I'm going to work on, or I meditate on the canvas, and after a while,
Statements out to the people through his work, and you do the same thing, Q. So you're representing very well here on being the Malcolm Jamal Warner tribute. Now we're going to take some time right now to see Malcolm Jamal in action right here on the BAS Solutions Network.